Sinju stared at the screen, its light illuminating his face. He read aloud, "An animal transformer. It can transform any animal into a human form. It can be used 3 times before it breaks." He glanced over at Lin's spectral companion Avedon. A mischievous glint appeared in his eyes, but before he could even finish the thought, Amira, the little witch girl clutching her ancient-looking book, cut him off. "Avedon is fine the way he is," she said, a pout forming on her lips. She always had a soft spot for the spectral creature. Okay, Sinju chuckled, raising his hands in surrender. "We're not going to use it on him. But what about Juggernaut? It'll be so cool to see what he looks like as a person." He grinned at the idea, then tucked the screen away. "All right, enough distractions, time for the quest." He turned towards the glowing portal that marked their destination. The Dungeon of Gold. 8 floors. First floor starts at level 299, and then we go up from there. He cracked his knuckles, a familiar excitement building. "Good. I've got some new moves I'm dying to try out." The trio stepped through the portal. The first floor was a dazzling, almost blinding sight. Everything was made of gold. Even the monsters. Gleaming golden goblins and hulking golden black panda bears shimmered under the dungeon's ethereal light. "I'll take this floor," Lin said, his voice a low hum. The boy with the spiky white hair stepped forward, his hand pressing against the golden floor. "Earth thorns," he commanded. Instantly, the ground erupted, shooting up in jagged, tooth-like spikes of enchanted rock. The monsters reeled back in surprise, but Lin was already moving. He became one with the darkness, leaping through the shadows cast by his own earthen spikes. His black sword with its pure white handle was a blur, slish, slash, slice. He moved like a phantom, a whisper of death, slicing through every single monster on the floor in a single fluid motion. In a flash, in less than a heartbeat, it was over. Silence fell upon the golden chamber. Just like that, the first floor was down. A new portal opened, leading to the second floor, level 300. "All right, my turn," Sinju said with a grin. "Let me see what I can do." He vanished in a flicker of warped space and reappeared just as quickly. But now he was holding a ridiculously oversized laser cannon, easily twice his size. He grunted, adjusting his grip. He clicked a button on the side, and the weapon hummed with immense power. With a mighty heave, he swung it in a wide horizontal arc. A colossal beam of pure energy erupted, tearing through the air. In one go, the entire floor was incinerated. Goblins, pandas, all gone, just a clean, scorched sweep. Sinju warped away, presumably to put the cannon back, and returned a second later, dusting off his dragon-scale cloak. "Next one's on you, Amira." They ascended to the 3rd floor. Unlike the others, this one was strangely quiet. The vast chamber was empty, save for a single towering figure at the far end. A giant cyclops, its one eye burning with rage, was dragging a massive pitted axe across the stone floor. The scraping sound echoed, grating on their nerves. "Damn it, I should have waited," Lin groaned, watching the cyclops. "Now she gets the good fight." He crossed his arms, leaning against a pillar with a frustrated sigh. Amira just smiled. "A good fight? Please, watch this." She stepped up, her small frame looking almost comical in front of the behemoth. She opened her worn book, and the pages began to flutter on their own. She started chanting, whispering words in a language none of them could understand. Her voice grew louder, echoing with ancient power. And then she multiplied. 1 Amira became 2, then 4, 8, 16. Soon, dozens of identical little witches stood facing the Cyclops, each holding an open book, their voices joining in a single, powerful chorus. The Cyclops roared, confused and enraged, but it was already too late. The air crackled, the magic reaching its crescendo, and a storm of unbelievable power was about to be unleashed.